Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Art Whisper 88. I apologize for not posting any videos in the last few days. A lot has happened then. A neighbor of mine moved out and they threw out a lot of furniture. And among those pieces of furniture were coffee tables and side tables. And they were ideal surfaces to place my prints on. So I helped myself to a couple of low coffee tables, and I had to revamp my entire studio because, as you know, the work area is tiny. So I had to take everything apart and put everything back together again, and that was a good chance for me to organize all my paints and brayers and tools, etc., etc. And so that's one thing. Now, another thing is I took the advice of a very kind viewer who told me there was a sale on Lukas. And so I went to the website of Jerry's Artorama. Now, this is not a paid ad, but I just want to show you my new acquisitions. This is Lukas Krill Studio. This is acrylic. And this is 250 milliliters. So they use a metric system because this is made in Germany. So this is beige. This is dune, pastel yellow, peach pink, sand, Naples yellow. This is a staple color of mine, yellow ochre. This is rose. This is Arctic, which I like a lot. I use this a lot. This is turquoise deep. Steel blue, Viridian, which is phthalo green, another favorite color of mine, and vermilion. So anyway, here's my new collection of Lukas, and let's keep rolling. Okay, everybody, here we are at the first portion of this project. Now I'm going to focus on Lukas, and I have here some iron oxide black to do the first layer of marks. So what I want to do is, I can do this directly from the tube. And I will use my color shaper. Okay, so that's the first layer of black. It is iron oxide black, and I will air dry this first before applying the lighter colors. So I'm going to use my overhead fan to do that. Okay, I've just shut off the fan. It's been more than 5 minutes, so a lot of this, I would say 80% of it is dry. At least that's how it looks. So I will apply some yellow ochre. I had some drips here when I opened this cap, but I didn't want to waste the paint. And some Dune. Now it takes a little bit of judgment because this is a much larger plate. So I have to adjust the amount of paint that I'm applying. Now I'm aware that there will be some smearing here, but that's okay. That's in keeping with the abstract expressionist theme. And I am not trying to overblend. So there will be distinct areas of the cream color and the raw sienna color. Again, I'm going to apply some marks with my magic wand here. And as usual, I will be using Richardson printmaking paper at 22 by 30. Okay. Just put some firm pressure here on the plate, on the paper, because I want all the layers to transfer. So I will leave this on for about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, let's see how we did here. I just hope it doesn't tear. I think it's a pretty dramatic result. It's much like an oil painting. Very cool. I like that. I like the nice clean edges too. Okay, now this ghost is much too good to waste. I'm going to try to pick it up. Now there's still some good paint here with my color shaper. I'm going to try some of this Arctic. I haven't used this color in a while. And some peach pink. Let's see how this works out. Now, if you noticed, I'm trying to get away from over-reliance on stencils. They were a good tool to use for a while, but I'm trying to get a looser, freer kind of expression without stencils. Meaning the marks and the forms are looser and more closely related to painting than printmaking. I'm just carefully lining this up with the registration bar on the left, just to make sure that the white borders are equal on the left and right. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and I turned on the ceiling fan. I think it does help. I like this. This really shows the high quality of Lukas. It's a very highly saturated paint. Now I will use vermilion. This is going to be a very striking contrast. Before I do that, I will add some squirt bottle marks. Now I have to be careful when I cut this open because the air pressure is very great. It forces the paint out. So I just have to do it very carefully. I'm going to do a little yellow ochre here on the side. No, I'm not pressing down with the brayer. I'm just letting it glide just to let the paint coat the plate very evenly. Okay, I will leave this on maybe a little longer, maybe 6 to 7 minutes, because I want the ghost print to transfer completely. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's see how we did. This should be fun. This will be the most brightly colored one. Wow, I like this. This is the most dramatic of all. This is the third pool. Okay. Very nice. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Again, it has a very mid-century modern feel to it. That's what I'm aiming for. So I will air dry 3 of these and then recap. Okay, this is my favorite part of this video where I get to show you the finished product. Now, in this case, I held back. I usually cannot leave well enough alone. I was tempted to apply some more hand-drawn elements, but I think I realized that this is a standalone piece of art, and I will let the marks speak for themselves. This was done in one shot, so technically this is a true monoprint or monotype, whichever way you want to call it. It just means that it's a unique standalone image. So here's the first pull, and here is a close-up. And these are the marks made by the color shaper. Now, I would not be able to do this with a brayer. The color shaper makes these very unique marks. And I think they're very dynamic and very forceful. And the marks made by the stick that I use come out as bright white. That is the bright white of the paper. So that is print number 1. Here is the second one. Again, I wanted to add some more elements to it, but I think this is good as it gets. I should learn the value, the virtue of restraint. Now in the areas where there is a heavier application of paint, there is a 3D effect, almost like sand dunes in the desert. Well, this area here almost looks like water reflections. And that is the beauty of abstraction, and it plays with your imagination. You are not tied to one interpretation. So that is number 2. And here is the last one, which is my favorite. The colors are dynamic here. So I hope you liked this video. This was so much fun to do. It was a real adventure. And I am very pleased with Lukas paints. They're very good paints. They're not expensive. I'll put a link in the description box below. You can get them from Jerry's Artarama. Please pay a visit to artwhisper88.com. Now these pieces will be up for sale, and the proceeds of the sales help to keep this channel going. So thank you so much for watching and for subscribing, and I hope to see you next time.